It just seems like the most vulnerable that could lose the most out of these cuts are the ones that are going to get hammered.
Montana food banks are anticipating the effects of funding cuts to the Emergency Food Assistance Program. Montana Food Bank Network lost 40% of its TEFAP funding in March. That's 600,000 pounds of food or 900,000 cans of this soup. Billings Family Service is one of MFBN's partner agencies, and it is losing an estimated 140,000 pounds worth of TEFAP food this year. Program Manager of Warehouse Development, Debbie Anderson, says while the TEFAP cuts did not show up in the last shipment of TEFAP food, the organization will see reductions in the upcoming shipment, especially on protein.
And unfortunately for Montana, protein is kind of high on the list for Montana's diet preferences.
Billings Family Service may turn to the community for assistance due to the loss. In fact, Family Service Board member Ed Uladolin says while the impact of the cuts concerns him, he hopes the organization will find support from local residents and businesses.
We want to continue to broaden our support in the community, both from people that are supporting us financially, but also businesses that are supporting in terms of giving food and that type of thing.
President and CEO of MFBN, Gail Carlson, says the number of Montana residents asking for assistance is growing, despite the cuts in funding. She says some reasons for the increase include high grocery prices and federal employee layoffs, like the 360 U.S. Forest Service employees laid off in February.
We're starting to see a lot of demands on our partner agencies for needing that assistance because a lot of individuals have been laid off that are federal employees.
The CEO is finding ways to stay positive. She predicts food banks will figure out ways to fill the need.
Out of all the organizations I've worked with, food banks are probably the most resilient, and they'll find a way. They're going to find a way so that they don't ever have to turn away anyone that needs their services.
In Billings, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.